Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be a game between IdraLing and PiG here on Year Zero, the latter edition. Top left-hand corner, Red Zerg player IdraLing, and in the top right-hand corner, it is the Blue Terran player PiG. Alright, so PiG is an Australian streamer. He streams a lot. Twitch link in the description. And on the other side of the map, we have IdraLing. Apparently, his original name was Enza Danino. He is from the United States. He's from New Jersey. And he's currently playing for Scythe Esports. And he stated that he was asked by Blizzard to change his name from Enza Danino. So he chose IdraLing for the 2019 WCS Spring Challenger. Is Enza Danino some kind of like Italian insult or something? I'm not entirely sure why. If you know why, let me know in the comments, and we will all be enlightened. Attach first. From IdraLing, PiG, barracks first at the top of the ramp. Into an expansion. And not SCV scouting. Okay, guys, I've been watching Polt. I've been watching Polt a lot on his Twitch stream. And he's been dying to these Ravager pushes, like a 1-base Ravager push or a 2-base Roach Ravager push. And he does an SCV scout. I kind of feel like if he was SCV scouting, it would help a little bit. But I don't know, maybe not, because he never does. He's just, I don't know. Worker scouting, very, very important, I feel like. All right, so Reaper here. Reaper's name is Mark McGuire. Now, for those of you who may not know, Mark McGuire was a big-time baseball player in the late 90s. Into the early 2000s, he was part of the summer... There was a home run summer competition going on. What did they... I don't know what they called it, honestly. That third hatch went down before the pool was done, though, from IdraLing. So nicely done on that one. Basically, it was Sammy Sosa versus Mark McGuire to basically be the #1 home run hitter for a season in Major League Baseball. And it was great. I mean, they were constantly just smashing dingers all over the place. I mean, we got up to... What even is it? I don't know, because both of them were basically considered... well, both of them were found to be cheating in some way in Major League Baseball, so I don't think their records are standing. But it was really exciting for a time. We got a lot of eyes on baseball, and it was just a good time. So that's what I remember when I think of Mark McGuire. So the Lings are here anyway. That third hatch delayed the Lings a tiny bit. Reaper goes down. Mark McGuire gets wrecked here in the natural base. Yeah, so kind of like that, honestly. I might steal that from IdraLing. You can still get Zerglings out to defend against a Reaper opening from Terran, even if you go for that third hatch before the pool finishes. So that is pretty good stuff. I might, again, paying attention to that one quite nicely here. Meanwhile, PiG, he's known for his creative strategies. So far, pretty standard stuff. He's got Hellions in production. He's got his barracks, he's got a starport. He's probably going to go ahead and toss the tech lab onto the barracks and then toss it onto the starport, although making a Marine first. Interesting decision here from the Terran player PiG. Marine to deal with Scouting Overlord, which does not exist, by the way, so it's a little bit annoying. He does throw the tech lab down on the barracks. He's going to swap it onto the starport next of all. And we could either see a Banshee or possibly a Liberator, as we did see that in a TVZ fairly recently cast here on the channel. Hellions cruising around, trying to see what they can do. They're going to wait for their other two buddies before they really move on in here. And the queen count is currently, well, there's one there, there's two there, and there's three there. And there's a fourth one popping in the main. So that should be enough to handle this, no problem. Really, one queen per Hellion is almost overkill. Honestly, do you want... you know what? Run on in, man. One queen's not going to kill you. All right, fine. Again, the higher level players... Oh, there's an SCV there if you wanted it. Get in. Oh, and the Lings got inside the main. Ah, they got a scout off. This Marine is going to die because the wall was not lifted in time. That hurts. I mean, the Lings aren't going to do much. They're going to get an absolutely wonderful scout off here, though. Not kill anything else. They got a Marine. They got a perfect scout off. Everything that PiG was doing was revealed here. Again, an SCV was there for the killing. What was a Viking? Huh. It's a Viking opening here from PiG. Hellions still trying to do stuff. I was going to say earlier, though, that lower level players will send those Hellions in. Try to roast up as much stuff as they can, but the higher level ones are just always so careful. So careful not to actually go in there because they're so afraid of getting surrounded by Lings and destroyed by queens and losing all these Hellions. They'd rather have the map control than kill all of these drones. And I don't know how I feel about that. Sure, map control is really nice against Zerglings, but man, so is like wiping out an entire natural mineral line here of 15 drones, which you can do with this many Hellions. You've probably sacrificed them all in the process with the number of Lings that are out, but man, could you kill a lot of stuff in that process here. Seriously, no Hellions die there. A couple of them are on very, very, very low HP. No additional Hellions were killed. A total of 1 have gone down so far. That's some pretty good control by PiG, and honestly a little bit of luck too, that the Queens weren't able to focus down the injured Hellions. Great creep spread from IdraLing so far, loving that. Little supply blocked because the Viking keeps flying around and killing overlords. Whoa, I love this play. So he drops some creep, throws down an evolution chamber, and blocks the third base for PiG just for a little bit. Zergling's engaging off creep. I don't know about this. They do get a Hellion. Maybe another one. No! No, not able to get one of these anyway. How many more Hellions have died? 3 more. 3 more have died. Oh, and the battle cruiser jump. I did not even see that fusion core. Oh, it's way over there. So remember when I said there was a perfect scout? There was not a perfect scout. I missed this, and IdraLing missed this, and now the battle cruiser is going to lay waste to this drone line. Where are the queens? There are the millions of queens. They're here. They're ready to rock. This is why you make this many queens. They're good against Hellions. They're good against battle cruisers. Racking up the kills, though. 7 total drone kills there. Maybe going to get a queen before he escapes. Nice transfuse, though. Keeping that queen alive. And you need at least 5 queens to handle this. So nicely done by IdraLing, just having the queen count necessary to make it happen. Now, that means the queens are not at the third base, though. Honestly, PiG probably should have run his drones, or his Hellions up, and maybe try to get something done while all the queens were otherwise engaged inside the main base here. Creep spreading along just to the outer edges of this base, just to make sure the queens can chase the battle cruiser all the way home. Yeah, I mean, there's not a jump available, which is why PiG couldn't be too aggressive with that BC. He doesn't want to lose it. He's going to have to fly it out home now. He jumped in, so he cannot jump out. Oh, another BC jumps in, though, and there's the sound. There's a Spire for Corruptor play, but it is not ready to go yet. IdraLing happily on 3 bases. PiG is going to take his third base now at about 7.5 minutes. So IdraLing needs to go for a 4th somewhere along the line, possibly here, but guess what's here? Battle cruisers shutting down that 4th base. That's some gorgeous decision making out of PiG, just setting up out here and saying, no, Hellion's going to deny the 4th base here. Battle cruiser denying the 4th base here. Great play. Overseer does scout that there is a 4th or a 3rd base here for PiG. So that's great stuff. Corruptors are in production now, 6 of them, which are basically constructed to kill things like battle cruisers and carriers and Tempest and whatnot. So that is the right answer, I think, against these BCs. I've seen people go Hydras to a certain extent, get some stuff done, but once you get a big battle cruiser group, it's really, really hard for Hydras to really cut it alone. Zergling's gonna find these. Oh, there we go. Focusing down the wounded Hellions and finishing them all off. Nicely done. All the Hellions go down. Map control now belongs to IdraLing. Not too shabby. 67 to 58 workers got the Zerg lead there. Queens in the main base ready to go. It is time for a jump, my friend. He does. He jumps out. I talked about this in a previous cast, but I kind of feel like it might be nice if the jump had a bit more of a lag to it. I don't know if there's a lag at all at this stage, to be honest with you. Oh, he didn't. He had a jump and he didn't do it. Oh, PiG, where was your attention otherwise? Ouch, that hurts. That hurts. All right, so this is GM level stuff. This is not super pro level stuff, though both these players have played professionally, right? And I think that's what matters, is that if you play professionally, you are a pro. So the Hellion's gone. IdraLing does manage to throw up a 4th base in the bottom left-hand corner here. PiG happily on 3 bases. He's got Marines. He's got tanks. There is a hive on the way from IdraLing in 8.5 minutes. Corruptors don't want to really be in here because there are so many Marines on the ground. Combat shield coming up for those dudes. An armory here too. Double engineering bay and caustic spray on a missile turret, forcing a cancel. That is a bit of a waste of that much caustic spray, but it's just a cooldown. It's not like it costs a Zerg player anything to do that. 5th base on the way now. I'm loving this out of IdraLing too. His creep spread has been a little bit neglected while he's been expanding so much. And while he's been harassing, another missile turret goes down. And by goes down, I mean it's trying to be constructed and gets killed by caustic spray. These guys are waiting for the cooldown to wear off here. I don't know if they're going to get there in time or not, although, man, caustic spray is so good. Yeah, look. Whack. Take some missile turret shots here. One Corruptor actually goes down. And the SCVs cannot out-repair it, but just long enough to where the Corruptor dies. Lings and Banelings are here. Banelings have speed. They're going for it, man. No, they're coming home. They're here to defend the 4th base, and I cannot blame them for doing so. Oh, snap. These... Yeah, that dropship not having a great time. 1 Marine gets out of that thing. That was brutal. That was a brutal, brutal dead medevac for sure. Pig pushing up the middle. Marines, Marauders, medevacs. Definitely bioing here. IdraLing's going for Greater Spire at 10 minutes. This is some pretty good stuff out of IdraLing. I'm not going to lie to you. Lings rolling on top of these tanks. All the tanks are going to go down. Baneling's trying to crash on top of Marines, but they're off creep, and the splits are pretty good here from Pig. Battlecruiser fighting against Corruptors. This is so much stuff from IdraLing. Holy crap, more tanks are going to die. IdraLing decides not to pursue off creep any further than he already has. Battlecruiser has 17 kills. Kills those Corruptors. 6 more in production to replace the 9 that have been killed so far, though. Man, you want to keep those Corruptors alive. Having 15 Corruptors at this stage is much better than having 6. Just is Ghost Academy coming in from Pig right now. I'm kind of loving that at 11 minutes. And a 4th base done and upgrading itself to a planetary fortress all the while. Pathogen glands on the way from IdraLing. Loving this right now. America versus Australia. I think there are enough Banelings here to do this, actually. Holy crap. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Explode on the SCVs and on the PF at the same time and then just get out. That is a move that a lot of pros do that I need to work on. When you're coming in to take down a base, don't just walk your Banelings into the planetary. Get them around the back. Hit those SCVs and the PF at the same time with that splash damage, and you'll be a happier Zerg camper. These Banelings hoofing it real slowly off creep. I mean, they have speed, yes. No, I tried to save him. I think I tried to save him, but it was not going to happen. There's too far to go to get onto creep. Yeah, the creep spread has been a little bit ignored. Honestly, this one's been here for what I feel like 2 or 3 minutes now. This one I think is fairly new, but IdraLing on 5 bases, 94 workers to 62 here for Pig. 8 Brood Lords in production, and exactly, it's Marines. It's Marines and a Battlecruiser right now, and some tanks. For Pig, he doesn't have enough. He does not have enough to handle this many Brood Lords in production. The Brood Lords, if the creep spread was better, they'd be able to see where this army is and where it's coming at all times, and respond appropriately. As it stands, they happen to be in the right place where Pig is going to attack anyway. So I think this is going to work out for him. Yeah, no 6 space here for you, IdraLing. Doesn't get the cancel off. Drone not present. That's how you know. And then look, pushes down onto the creep. While there's attack up north with Marines, actually taking down an extractor before these Lings clear them out. And the 4th base is in trouble too. The Brood Lords are raining down fire, though, on this entire group. Banelings exploding on Marauders mostly there. What you want to be killing there are the Marines. And the 4th base goes down. The hatchery explodes. Trying to get out of here. The Queens are trying to focus down the medevac so they can't escape. Nice angle of escape there, though. And medevac does escape and get out of there with 18 HP total. Nicely done, Pig. Taking down 2 bases there in pretty quick succession and escaping with a lot of your stuff there. Army supply 94 to 85. The Brood Lords have been revealed. Viking production on the way. Ghost production on the way. 8 Infestors coming in and morphing in for IdraLing right now. He does replace his 4th base immediately. 6th base not coming up. He doesn't have the resources to actually throw down a hatchery right now. And he's putting creep tumors on top of where that hatchery should go. So that's not good. That's not a good thing whatsoever. Resources lost, 13,000 for IdraLing, 11,000 for Pig. Tech, 4,000 to 4,100, which is nice. That's just upgrades and static defense and whatnot. 6 Marines and a Marauder come in here and deal with these Queens. Not bad. I mean, a fungal on these dudes would just ruin their day. Medevac has to retreat. Army down south. Going to go after the 4th base. Going to try to kill it just as it's coming up right now. Ling's coming down to try to deal with this. That is not enough. Those are not enough Zerglings, IdraLing. And I'd assume IdraLing just means that he's a disciple of Idra. Which, honestly, his macro is pretty great. Alright, going to have to chain fungal here. Chain fungal and take him down possibly with the Corruptors. He's unloading because he knows he's not getting out of here otherwise. The medevacs are getting rocked. The chain fungals are good. Another chain fungal there, and the Broodlords show up and everybody dies. That was exceptionally well executed by IdraLing on the defense. Sure, I mean, he lost more than he probably wanted to there, but all the medevacs died. It's a lot of dead stuff on the side of PiG. So no 6th base. PiG has managed to replace his 4th. He's got a 5th base coming up in the bottom right-hand side. He's got double Ghost Academy here, and he's working on 3-3 for his Marines and his Marauders. Creeps spread in, a lot of Spore Crawlers in the middle of the map for some reason, a couple down here to the south too. He is worried, I'm assuming, about maybe Liberators flying across, Battle Cruisers coming over here too, Vikings, right? That you can fight with the Spore Crawlers against the Vikings. The Broodlords are a lot more effective. Creeps spread. Again, these guys have been ready to go for quite some time. Oh, medevac, get out of there. Oh, you're a bit, 14 HP, not where you want to be. Yeah, I think IdraLing should have replaced this base a while ago, but he put creep tumors in the way, and he hasn't really been able to do it anywhere else. Marauders come in. Yikes, to try to take down that hatchery. Does not happen, although it is very injured. Only 400 HP or so on that thing. PiG attacking north. PiG attacking south right now. More. Whoa, there we go. I was going to say more Ghost Academies. We already have 2. He's building 2 more. PiG likes his nukes, you guys. Did you watch the game he did against Avalo last week? If you watched it, you would know. That's a 15-kill ghost right there, friends. Nuke to the south. IdraLing not actually paying attention. Not able to find these in time. Oh, that was a decent pull. That was a good pull, but 15 kills on that ghost too, exactly. How is that possible? They both have 15 kills. All right. Oh, and they did finish off the hatchery with that attack too. Oh, that was big. That was big getting the hatchery. The Marauders came in and couldn't kill it, but they weakened it enough that the nuke finished off the base. That's massive. It's a massively good play there. There we go. Hatch coming in for IdraLing for a 6th base. Now this ghost does have another nuke available. Nuke available, enough cloak to toss it down if he wants to get it down here in the main base. I'm not sure that IdraLing will be able to pay attention to what he's seeing now, but man, this also reminds me of the Maru versus Scarlet game that I posted on the channel again last week. Co-casted that one with Samacron, actually. So if you want to hear me co-cast with somebody, that's a good time. Samacron and I really get along well together, understand the game fairly well. And Maru versus Scarlet was an insane game with something like 80 to 85 nukes called down at any given time. Yo! 41 kill ghost. Okay. That is an exceptionally effective ghost here. He's running out of cloak. He's going to throw down another nuke in case some drones come. There are no drones to come back, man. 70 drones have been killed. Hatchery down. 6th base gets wrecked after the nuke falls on it. A couple more drones die, adding to the kill count of the ghost. 43 kills. Oh my gosh. No, IdraLing. He was doing so well. A 50 kill ghost. A 50 kill ghost and a 43 ghost in the first 17 minutes of this game. Hang on. Oh, ghost does not survive. Lings happen to have +2 attack, which is really good stuff. No adrenal gland, surprisingly. This guy trying to get away from the Lings. And bonus damage versus light. Coming to save the day there. PiG throwing up a 6th base of his own now. And it's done. And it's not really harvesting, but PiG at 64 workers. IdraLing oversaturating his 5th base. His 4th base is back. And injured again, man. It's just always hurt. And here comes PiG. He's like, you know what? I feel like you're probably going to replace this base if you can. And by golly, you're trying. No, canceling the static defense. The hatchery is going to go down. PiG, how many hatcheries has he killed? That's going to be the 5th one. So many drones to you guys. 105 drones have died in the first 18 minutes of this game. Nice chain fungal on these Marines and Marauders. Man, can you imagine dying because you got puked on by some green stuff? It's like fungus. That'd be bad. I think that's a bad way to die, personally. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I was going to say, a little bit of a lull here. Just kidding. This ghost is nuking directly on himself to try to clear out these tumors. And your sacrifice, well, Ooh, he canceled it so that the ghost would live. Maybe he'll come back and try again. Yep, nuke in the middle. Nuke. This bottom left-hand side has been absolutely destroyed by nukes. The ground is radioactive at this stage. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Wow. Not a bad nuke there, guys. That was an okay nuke. This was an okay nuke. Didn't kill anything, but the hatchery is again injured. And Pig is just going offensive nukes all the livelong day. This is what he likes to do, it would seem, on the GM ladder. 6th base still not replanted at all, and Pig is going for a 7th right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, basically he has kept IdraLing on his side of the base for the past 5 or 6 minutes at least. So many drones have been killed, y'all. 111 drones in the first 20 minutes of this match. 120! Well, 13! Chain fungling the ghost, blocking him in so he can't run away, and then Infested Terrans finish him off. That's crazy stuff there. Alright, so, I mean, IdraLing's okay. He's at 170 supplies, 126 army. He's got Corruptors, he's got Broodlords. His upgrades are looking okay, too. He's got +2, well, I don't know, +1 air weapons, which, okay, +1 flyer attack is the official name of that. Still not expanding down here. He's spending his money so well. Guess it's easier when you only have 45 workers right now on these many bases, on effectively 2 bases at the moment in time. Meanwhile, Pig is happily mining from 4 probably at this stage. Definitely 4. This ghost, not cloaked. Oh, it lands anyway. Ends up bruising some of those Broodlords. Oh, they got an Infester before they went down. Nicely done there with the Marauders on the ground there. So it's got some tanks and Thors and Vikings here to deal with those Broodlords. Not too shabby. Additional command centers just being built everywhere. Not that he's really mining from them or anything. But yeah, Pig is just basically trying to throw up early warning signs, turn them into orbital commands for additional mining. Whatever you want to call it here. That'd be a pretty good nuke if you landed that. Oh my gosh, he's gonna get it. Nope. Alright, so 2 queens go down, which is not bad. 6th base, which doesn't even exist, is getting nuked again. A lot of tumors going down. A drone gets killed there too. I don't even know what this one is. Yeah, Baneling's not that good against Marauders, it turns out, especially if they have +3 attack. I don't know why IdraLing is refusing to go for 3-3 for his ground units or additional upgrades for his air units. I guess the transfuses on the queens are good. You don't necessarily need... Oh, where's the Overseer, though? Where's the Overseer, though? So, oh, he's not going to get this one. He can't get this one. I don't know. Well, that one's going to land. Doesn't do much, honestly. And there we go. IdraLing gets out of the way of that nuke. Quite efficiently. Bam. Yeah, it's just Lings and... Banelings exploding on +3 Marauders, which is not a good trade. Pig will take that trade every day of the week. 3 Banelings explode on a Marauder. Absolutely, yes. Steady targeting time. Ready for this? Nicely done. Broodlord goes down. Thrown down Broodlings on top of these ghosts. Friendly fire, tank fire is not good. Friendly tank fire is actually not very friendly at all, as it turns out. Oh, I didn't realize you could consume off of a building that's actually moving. That's kind of hilarious. Maybe like a big blinding cloud thing. Big old chain fungals on these ghosts, and you just kind of go for it here with the ground army. He doesn't have a ground army, though, and that's why Pig doesn't have much of a ground army either. This is Infestors and Vipers, which are casters, and then Broodlords and Corruptors. Nothing here. No Zerglings whatsoever. No Ultras to speak of. He's got some Banelings in production. He's got some Lings elsewhere, obviously. But really, Sky's Zerging it up right now. Nuke at the 6th. Who's ready for a nuke at the 6th? Pig is... might get those Banelings based on the ratio here. Another nuke in the middle. Seriously, man. The number of nukes in this game, insanity. Insanity right now. So there's one. Gonna kill some tumors. Not much of anything else. This one's gonna get a bunch of spores, actually. Not bad. And then nuking the 6th base again. This ghost overstayed his welcome. Pushed his luck a little bit too far there. So yeah, PiG's got multiple sensor towers up. It's got bases built in random spots here. Planetary Fortress happily wailing away at some of these broodlings on the ground. Alright, so IdraLing's 6th base is alive. He has 45 drones, you guys. Ooh, EMP is getting tossed down on those infestors. A couple of them do go down. Honestly, man, some Neural Parasite would be so good right here. He does have Neural Parasite. Neural Parasite on the Thors would be interesting. Neural Parasite on the tanks would be pretty good, too. This nuke would be a pretty good one. Nice EMP tossed down again. Fungal on the Ghost, and pick him off with Broodlings. That's exactly what we want there. Again, 3-3 for ground melee allows Broodlings to get those upgrades too, so it makes them hit harder when they're attacking and a little bit easier for them to stay alive. It makes them a little bit harder to kill too. Yeah, IdraLing is just like, you know what? There are nukes everywhere. I'd love to push, but everywhere I go, there's a nuke. I have to go find it. I have to frantically scan the minimap to try to see, or not the minimap because that doesn't help. Just the map. 13 kills on that ghost. 7th base for IdraLing down here. But Pig's been happily mining on 7 for quite some time now. He has a bank. And IdraLing does not. Abducting. Abduct on a Thor. That's pretty good stuff. Extremely patient. But look at this. Banelings wipe out those Marauders. But again, a trade that Pig will make every day of the week. IdraLing has lost 10,000 more resources than Pig had in this game. 37,000 to 27,000. And IdraLing very slowly, very patiently, has been trying to creep his way up the middle of the map. But Pig, he just nukes on the edges of it wherever it happens to be and then pushes it back. And then IdraLing tries to take it back again. 6th base under attack again. Middle section of the map under attack once again. I don't think that one's going to land. EMPs on the Vipers and the Infestors. We can get both of those. That's an incredibly valuable spell. If you can toss an EMP down on both the Vipers and the Infestors when they're on top of each other, that's incredible stuff. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Ooh. Wiped out. Wiped out that ghost before it could actually land. Tacking in on the 7th base. These Marines, this Marine and this Marauder. 3 kills on that Marine. Nuke lands at the 6th, almost taking down that hatchery. 59 HP on that thing. Chain Fungals on the medevac to kill it, and then everybody just pulls out here. They might try to finish off the Planetary Fortress, if at all possible, but again, the Planetary Fortresses are pretty darn good at killing Broodlings, and the 7th base does go down. A Marauder comes in to finish it off. Nuke in the middle of the map, right as the Broodlords are here, but in range of the scan, in range of the Spore Crawler's detection, that ghost goes down. I don't even, like, there's not even really a way to count how many nukes there have been without going through and just, like, writing it down on a piece of paper or keeping a notepad open on your computer. I mean, there have been a couple really good nukes, especially against the worker count of IdraLing, but he doesn't care. It doesn't bother him that he's lost 133 drones because he's got 48. That's all he needs. He's got the army that he wants. He has the energy long enough to do this stuff. I mean, this is just basically Pig throwing away a bunch of resources every time he launches a nuke. And sure, it kills stuff, but IdraLing can afford it. He can afford to lose that stuff at the rate these nukes are getting tossed down. Not all of them are hitting in a way to be cost effective at all. Steady targeting, maybe. I don't even know where these nukes are all going to land anymore. Keeps nuking that spot, even though there's nothing there. Here's one.
Is under attack.
Zagara. 7th base, attempting to come up here. Are we going to mine out this base for the first time on this channel? I don't think I've ever seen Year Zero mined out in all the time I've been casting on this particular map and on my channel. I'm sure there have been games where it's happened, As far as the replays that are available to me, though, I had to use an Abduct on that Ghost and then Infested Terrans to finish him off, and a Fungal, too. It's a lot of energy for one Ghost to die, but that's a pretty expensive unit, nevertheless. Nuke in the middle. Pig just goes to the edge of the creep, finds where the creep is, and nukes it down. That's the play here today. And one of these times, he's going to get lucky with it, and he's going to wipe out a Broodlord force and just win. Because IdraLing does not have the bank to rebuild it at this stage. He's got 100 gas in the bank right now because he just made 4 infestors. 6th base happily running here and we're not bothering with gas on one of the extractors, and the 7th base is pulling up nothing but gas at this stage. He recognizes the need of gas there. 7th base getting nuked. Look at the priority targeting on that planetary fortress. That's interesting. That one goes down. The nuke, finally takes out the Ghost there. Planetary Fortress out. Oversight mode there on that Overseer. Nuke falls harmlessly to the earth. Fungal, Broodlings. Nuke in the middle is not going to do anything, but we'll watch it anyway, I guess. I mean, is there a way to be tired of nukes? Kind of feel like I'm there, honestly. I have seen so many nukes in the last week on my channel. Like, they're a lot of fun, but man, after about the 300th one, you're like, all right, it's a nuke. You've seen one nuke, you've seen 300 of them. I'm gonna zoom out a lot here. Nice EMP again. Pig's EMPs have been absolutely fantastic. They've really been very good. All right, is IdraLing going for this? It looks like he is. Vikings on the top side, finishing off some of the Broodlords there. Nice Fungal on the Vikings to hurt them at the very least. Fungals on the Ghost. Chain Fungals on the Ghost. The Ghost count is suddenly abysmal for Pig. He doesn't have a lot of gas to replace those guys either. Corruptors are dealing with the Vikings pretty darn effectively here, and suddenly the army supply is 125 to 79 in favor of the Zerg. Planetary Fortress down south goes down after killing 58 Zerg units. We'll make it 61 and 64 before it actually goes down. Marine Marauder attacking to the top left. A bit of a base race here out of Pig, trying to take down the Hive, going after the Infestation Pit. That's pretty good stuff. Nuke at the 6th base wipes out a ton of drones here. Again, the attention's been split so many different ways here by both players. 6th base goes down to the Ghost that gets wiped out there. Zerglings, there we go, showing up. They still don't have Adrenal Glands or 3-3. I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like Cracklings would be really good here. But maybe not. Yeah, seriously, Pig. The nukes. The nukes are plentiful and abundant. The Lord hath blessed us with an amazing harvest of nukes this year. Oh, this might be a good one. Oh, yeah, catching a couple infestors in that group. That's not bad. 37 kill Ghost. He's making it happen. 6th base happening too for IdraLing, replacing that sucker. Marines and Marauders, just little hit squads from Pig running around trying to kill stuff. Static defense. Going after hatcheries, trying to kill Overlords, forcing IdraLing to spend money on Overlords and hatcheries instead of what he wants to, which is, I guess, Zerglings. The 2-2 wings, though, I'm very surprised by this. 2-2. 2-2, no Adrenal Glands. Dude, Adrenal Glands make Zerglings about 1,000 times better. Speed makes them better, too. Gonna get that hatch. That's what they're gonna do. Nuke gonna get some drones here. Yo, a lot of drones there. Surprising number of drones there. 49 kills on that Ghost. There are 18 drones and 187 drones have died so far in this match. 187 187. Throwing a nuke way inside the main base for some reason. IdraLing has to spend resources and larva on drones. This is the most patient ZVT. I would say the most patient ZVT except for Maru versus Scarlet, which I cast because that was more patient than this one. But this is very much Pig kind of going for that Maru style. The innovation style versus Zerg, where you just nuke them on the edges of their creep so much they don't know which way is up anymore. And you kind of wear them down. And suddenly IdraLing's on 20 drones. His bank is exactly 65 minerals. His army supply is 118, which is nice. He's been able to keep these dudes alive for quite some time. 7 kills. 7, 7, 7. All 3 of those have 7 kills. 4 of them have 7 kills. That guy is 14. He is the boss. He is the boss among Root Lords. Never say die. Yeah, ghosts are getting picked up and killed here quite nicely by IdraLing. How many ghosts have died? Let's play a game. How many ghosts do you think have died? I'm going to say like 40. Ready, set, go. 38. Yeah, that's not bad. 38 ghosts have died. Steady targeting, though. Coming in, taking out a couple Brood Lords. Not getting too greedy with it. Actually going in for more. Another one gets picked off there. The Fungals completely whiff, and the ghosts pull back to the missile turret and the Vikings and their friends up on that high ground. Small group of infantry up north here for Pig. I'm not sure what their intent is other than to go after the production facilities of IdraLing. Getting the infestation pit I feel like would be a big deal. IdraLing is constantly replacing infestors. He's lost 33 of them so far. Which is just it's a massive number of casters to go down. But again, 38 ghosts have died, so that's entirely fair for the Terran player too. Yeah, I think we're going to mine this whole map out, you guys. We're going to come down to micro. Going to come down to spell casting. Going to come down to just who can keep their army the longest here. And I kind of feel like that game benefits IdraLing over Pig. Good pull. Those drones did not want to die. Again, more damage down on that hatchery. Marine Marauder Ball. Oh, free Vipers, though. Oh, gosh, free Vipers. Okay. Another Viper. Nice Fungal and Blinding Cloud at the same time. A Fungal Blinding Cloud setup. Ghost going to take down this 6th hatchery. This 6th hatchery has died so many times, you guys. 9 hatcheries have gone down. This might be the 10th, honestly. I don't know if there's any saving it. Ghosts are pretty bad against buildings, though. So that might actually be the thing that does end up saving it. As these ghosts do not want to be caught and fungal. Nice EMP on the pursuing infestors here. If you can get a surround on them and keep them from running, not bad. Some ghosts go down, but the majority of them do manage to escape from that situation. 3 more ghosts in production for Pig right now. And IdraLing, he's got his army composition. He's pretty comfortable with it. Oh, that's a huge fungal. The EMPs were massive too, though. Oh my gosh, those EMPs all over the infestors, all of them down to almost no energy whatsoever. Here we go. Going after evolution chambers, going after hatcheries. I don't know that you want to come in here without a good way of getting out is the problem. I feel like this Brood Lord was sent down to deal with this ghost, but he's not doing anything. So that's exciting stuff. See, 4 infestors at a time being produced from IdraLing. Kill that infestation pit, man. There we go. That's who we're here for. Infestation pit does go down. Spawning pool goes down. Hive's going to die here too. Dang. So that is 10 hatcheries and a hive have been killed in this game by Pig. Absolute destruction of IdraLing's production facilities. He has 15 larvae in the bank right now. 15 total. He's not even bothering with queens anymore. At least not for inject. Does he have any queens whatsoever? He does not. So yeah, he's not bothering with queens anymore at all. How many queens have died? Well, only 7. He's only made 7 queens this whole game. I mean, I guess there is a point at which you have enough hatcheries where injects don't really matter. You're gonna have way, way, way more larvae than you can ever spend on the 200 supply limit. I guess who's making 5 nukes at a time though? Pig is. Pig's definitely doing that. Man, who's gonna come out on top here? I am extremely just on the edge of my seat trying to figure out who's gonna win this thing. Again, IdraLing very comfortable with his group here. Pig very comfortable with throwing 5 nukes at a time down. Pig almost mined out. Definitely mined out here. So yeah, 1 base remining here for Pig. Remining? That was an accidental something there. Accidental pun of some kind. Remining. That might be worth remembering, honestly. Marines, Marauders taking down Overlords as IdraLing is at 168 available supply. He is actually capable of being supply blocked here. Depending how things go. Another hatchery going to go down. Greater Spire is not a bad thing. Double Spire. Sure, Spire and Greater Spire. Not too shabby. The army goes away, and the nuke comes down onto the 7th base here. I think he's going to get it. I really do. All right, so the drones get out. Dang, that is as close as you can get for the nuke to almost land, but not actually land. That was amazing. Marines and Marauders really want to kill these dead extractors, I guess. I don't know why they flew all the way back in here. Although, did they get they got the spires. All right. IdraLing, his tech. What can he build right now? Let's find out. He can build Zerglings there, Tom. He can build Zerglings. He has to replace his lair right now. Pig just happily on every tech he could ever want, which is going to be a hajillion Ghost Academies, by the way. It's 8. He has 8 Ghost Academies right now. This is getting mined out. There are maybe like 2,000 minerals left on this here final base for Pig. Again, the Marines and Marauders love going into the main for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not sure what they're looking at here. I guess there was an Overlord to kill, so that's worth something. And they got him. That +3 attack good. APM average is pretty darn even for these players. 314 and 312. IdraLing has the tiniest bit of advantages in average APM for this match. Pig is playing really fast. Broodlords come over. I don't know, man. Well, I do. This is not enough Marines to actually handle this. That's a pickup if I ever saw one. Yeah, that's the thing. This is what the AI does if Marines are being attacked by Broodlords. They don't even recognize the Broodlords are the major threat here. They just attack the Broodlings that come at them and stand there and let the Broodlords rain down more fire upon them. Where did this ghost come from? Ooh, he's in the weeds. He's hiding in the weeds over here. EMP for the right side. Where? He sees the dot at the very least. The ghost manages to get out, takes some damage, but he is still alive. And that's the good thing here. IdraLing is just, he's slowly being, I think I said this before, but just whittled down. He just keeps losing so much stuff. He's lost 70,000 resources lost of stuff. 70,000 resources of stuff here. 7th base getting nuked, 6th base getting nuked. Abducting that ghost, so that one doesn't land. This one is gonna land. Oh, that's huge. That's a huge nuke! 26 kills on that ghost. 12 workers remaining for IdraLing right now, and he just hasn't been able to leave this spot for some time, it feels like. God, just one nuke gets off, and suddenly IdraLing's income is in the toilet. And can you even go in here is the question. Nice fungals on the ghosts, actually. Several ghosts getting killed in there. Ghost count is 8. Marines and Marauders going after an extractor for some reason. Ghost trying to kill another expired extractor here. Pig is up in army supply, 119 to 100. He can make ghosts. He can replace his important stuff. Meanwhile, you cannot make infestors. You cannot make any more Vipers either here until you have an infestation pit, buddy. Oh, he has one. Never mind. Oh, it's right here. It's under all this stuff. Yeah, might as well build your stuff where you've been hovering your army for the last 20 minutes, I guess. Down, 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 down. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Another hatchery down. 12 hatcheries and a hive have been killed. Yo, abduct. Chia. Oh. Absolutely incredible stuff here so far from Pig. IdraLing, this has been his corner of the map for quite some time. He's wanted to mine this. He's wanted to mine this. This hatchery's been killed a whole bunch of times here too. And Pig's just wandering about killing whatever buildings he can find. He's really trying to make sure that everything exists here, you know? Another nuke. Ghost goes down. Another nuke. Army's here. Hatchery gonna get killed. That's a big time play. Out of Pig. Fungal's trying to catch this group here, but they get out of there in time. They get out of there in time to avoid... Oh, the spawning pool goes down to a nuke. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Marines who know what they're doing just focus on the Broodlords and take them down. They don't care about the Broodlings all that much. Look at this micro on display here out of Pig and IdraLing. They're fighting. They're fighting hard. Hey, Infested Terran's being dropped to deal with these Marines. That's a free unit versus a not free unit there. Hatch is down again. I mean, if you overextend at all here, you're going to lose a bunch of units if you're Pig, but he's got 2,700 minerals in the bank. His income is 0 right now. So that's a good deal. Oh, medevacs getting picked off. That's big. If you can kill all the medevacs, the mobility of Pig's army is incredibly lessened here. IdraLing's going to lose another hatch. At some point. Not here. But definitely at some point. And, yeah. I mean, the fact that IdraLing still has income barely here and Pig does not seems to favor the Zerg player to some extent. I don't know how much... Yeah, there's only 100 gas remaining here for Pig. He does not have enough gas. I think that might be his last nuke. But he's got one more. He has one more in production. I don't know if he can afford... it's a tough call. Cancel the hatch, IdraLing. Oh, he did get the cancel off. He needs every bit of minerals that he can find here. Look at this ghost. He's like, I'm going to kill this hatch, and then I'm going to kill his extractor, and then I'm going to kill that extractor. Somehow a Marine wandered down here. And he gets removed. So Pig has a handful of bile on the ground. He's got some Vikings that haven't done much for a while. He's got his ghost group. He has some SCVs in here just because. And a battle cruiser who's got 23 kills to his name. Fungals and Fungals. Oh, some Infestors getting wiped out there. The Chain Fungals are good, though. More Marines and Marauders getting wiped out by Broodlings. Good EMP toss down. I think that Ghost gave his life to make that happen, though. Sure did. There's his death sound. Hoorah! Yeah, this Ghost is going to do this. If the Broodlings don't kill him, which... I guess they could. Let's see. Holy crap, they're going to get him. The Broodlings get the kill. Hero Broodlings. IdraLing actually using Burrow a little bit here. SCV's coming in. I mean, you're not really freeing up supply at this point other than maybe distracting so that steady targeting can take down another Broodlord. That's pretty good. Armor supply 74 to 69. 7th base is going to finish here for IdraLing. Okay, there it is. I feel like that's the last nuke. Steady targeting. Oh, splash damage from the tank actually ruining that steady targeting for a couple of those ghosts. That hurts. That hurts immensely. Army supply 66 to 67. Who can even win this game? Is this going to turn into a stalemate of some kind? No! IdraLing taps out! And PiG is your winner in 50 minutes and 0 seconds. I like how he's still in the game. He's like, wait, what? How did I? The music, it's all intense. And then PiG leaves. What? How? Or did all of his broodlords die? Was that the problem? I think he had 5. Really? There's 5 in here? You can see. Okay. I guess you can see them along the top there. I don't know. I feel like I've been doing this a lot recently, but it kind of feels like a premature GG. PiG's income was out. It was done. He had 10 ghosts, 19 marines, a battle cruiser, 2 tanks, 4 Vikings. Meanwhile, I mean, this is the important unit here for IdraLing are the infestors, for the fungals, and for the neural parasites. Like, that's why PiG wasn't using his battle cruisers, because he was afraid he was going to get neural parasited. But I don't know. These marines are a problem, but again, chain fungals can handle them quite nicely. There are enough corruptors to deal with the Vikings, as we can see here. That's a huge number of corruptor. I am very confused by that. Seemed like a premature GG. It really did. Again, the upgrades are a big deal. No 3-3 for the ground units at all. Only, well, I guess +3 flyer did finish, which is cool. No adrenal glands for Zerglings either. I'm very confused by that. No missile attack upgrades, which would have been nice for the infested Terrans. But yeah, he sat here and defended this forever and ever and ever. PiG, did he not know that PiG was mined out? Maybe he didn't know that PiG was mined out. Everything that IdraLing killed of PiGs was a problem for the Terran player. Sure, the ghosts had energy that they'd be infinitely resupplying here. The medevac count was 2, so the healing wasn't going to be all that good either. I don't know. Let's talk about it in the comments here. Let's talk about it and see what's going on. Because, I mean, GG to PiG, the mass nuke strategy works again. Have we seen a Zerg player ever actually win one of these games where the mass nukes are raining down? I feel like I did cast one a while ago. I think the answer is you just don't let the Terran get comfortable enough to get mass nukes is the idea, but dunno. It's so easy for Zerg players to spack and defend and defend and defend and defend, and then suddenly the Terran player is throwing down nukes on you every 3 seconds, and you're like, where did my life? How did I go wrong with this? But yeah, 243 drones went down. That might be a channel record. 243. That's insane. 21 broodlords, 50 infestors, 14 hatcheries, and a hive. PiG ended up losing, let's see, big numbers here, 203 marines, 63 ghosts is so many ghosts, 44 SCVs, 12 medevacs, 4 planetary fortresses, 2 command centers, and no orbital commands. I guess the Zerg player didn't really get too far into it for that to be a possibility, but well, all right. That was one heck of a match for sure. Resources lost 82,000 for IdraLing, 71,000 for PiG, and considering they split the map in half, yeah, PiG came out on top there. He had as much money mined here as IdraLing did. IdraLing never even finished mining out his half of the map, so PiG mined out faster, got his resources, and lost about 10,000 resources less than IdraLing did. That's your goal. Sometimes StarCraft 2 is basic math. Sometimes that's all it is. All right, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.